Welcome to Module 3, Think New, Live New. You've done the courageous work of identifying the cycle, disarming the lies, and now it's time to do what Romans 12:2 tells us. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This module, it's all about reshaping your mental habits, not perfectly, but intentionally. Because real peace, it's not just a moment, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, and we're going to start laying down some new ones. Let's talk about brain science for a second. Don't worry, I'm not gonna um, make you put on a lab coat. I'm not putting on a lab coat. We just are going to talk about the brain science of this. Oops, we're going to back up. You see, your brain is wired for efficiency. So, whatever thoughts you repeat, your brain will reinforce, even if they're negative. I know it seems like a flaw, doesn't it? That's why anxious thoughts feel automatic. They're not proof of who you are, they're just well worn mental pathways, essentially. Think of it like this: you've been walking the same anxious trail over and over and over, and now we're about to build a new one that leads to peace, not panic. That's what Isaiah 26:3 promises us. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Peace doesn't come from thinking harder, it comes from trusting deeper and training your mind to return to that trust over and over again. We have to create a new pathway. Now, I want to get practical with you, okay? How do we rewire our thinking? You might be wondering. It's not by trying to change everything overnight, but by building soul nourishing rhythms, one shift at a time. Can you handle that? I wanted to break it down because this can feel so overwhelming. And here are 3 habits that I want you to start with. We're going to do thought tracking. We're going to become aware of our thought patterns. Each time you feel anxious, I want you to pause and ask, what was I just thinking about? Is it true? Is it helpful? And what does God say about this? Try keeping a simple thought swap journal. In the left column, you're going to list your anxious thoughts, and in the right column, you're going to write out the truth. What does God say about it? And then in your own words, write a truth statement, kind of like we practiced before. The next thing I want you to do is gratitude journaling. I promise you, this is not just fluff. Gratitude literally rewires your brain so that you scan for goodness instead of threat. Each night, I want you to write 3 things or more that you're grateful for. Not perfect things, just true things. An example could be, I got through a tough conversation. Oh, the sky was beautiful on my walk. And God reminded me that I'm not alone. All right. And the third one is breath and pause and put that into practice. When anxiety starts to rise, your body needs a pattern interrupt. Okay. And you just simply try this breath prayer. You breathe in, you are with me, meaning that God is with us. Breathe out, I am safe with you, meaning that you're in the presence of God. Even 30 seconds of this can reset your nervous system and anchor your thoughts back to truth. How powerful is that? 30 seconds, literally. It can totally change our nervous system and give it a little reset. And you'll find these exercises in your workbook that you can do for the next 7 days to help you practice. You don't need a lifestyle overhaul. You need a rhythm of renewal. And here's what that might look like to start your day. You can do the breath prayer that we just talked about, and a scripture declaration. And maybe over lunch, you can pause and track one anxious thought and swap it with truth. And then in the evening, I want you to reflect and write down your 3 gratitude wins and a prayer of surrender. Is it doable? Yes? All right. If not, well, I think that if you want to break up with the spin out of anxiety and overthinking, we have to create some new pathways, neural pathways. And this, I tried to make it as simple as possible. And it's going to be powerful. Just give it a try and see how you start feeling. Remember to use your journal. Use it when the spiral starts, because you're not just reacting anymore. We're not doing that anymore. You're breaking up with it because we're going to rewire your mind. You're not just imagining anxiety, you're renewing your mind in truth. That's the key to this, honestly, is grabbing that truth. Peace isn't passive. It's something you practice. And the more that you practice these new rhythms, the more natural they're going to become. So today, friend, I want you to remember this. You're not broken. You're being renewed. You're not stuck. You're learning a new way. You're not feeling. You're forming new patterns. And you're not just thinking new. You're about to live new. So I'll see you in Module 4.